Yep.
Oh, that'll be a very good contest.
They wouldn't give much in the contest, and Pickens kicks a good one, and Johnson again, well, he started brilliantly.
Well, it's reminding me of Fletcher versus Lynch on Friday night, that the experience versus the inexperience.
It's interesting, Smith has gone to Hall. I was just looking down there, and Thompson has taken Roughhead, so I think Hall might have a bit too much pace for the former West Perth boy.
Set shot for goal. This is how you should almost model your goal kicking on. He kicks through it.
He's kept it low, and he's kicked it straight. Well, sure in fine form today, and so's Barry Hall. It's just a terrific transfer of play, wasn't it, from one end to the other? Have a look at the back turn from Pickett. Outstanding. Little give from Miles, and then inside Higgins. Good hands, though, by young McMillan. That was his first real win over Jono today. It was a beauty. That not such a good kick by Cunnington. Cut off by Hall.
If you're going to kick it inside defensive 50, you can't let them float in the air. They've got to be stab passes.
Game it now. Barry kicked a more difficult one than this earlier in the quarter. He struck it beautifully again, so he's kicked 2 from 2. And the Doggies keep ticking that scoreboard over.
Sides when they're held up like this, the Dogs seem to run out of ideas pretty quickly. Over the top, Roughhead. It'll be interesting to see what happens here. Lays it off through midfield. Hargrave, that's a beautiful kick. It's marked there by Everett. He can just lob it over the top. Barry Hall goes back, takes the mark beside the goalpost. McMahon guards the mark, but Hall really, all he needs to do is think his way through this, step across to his left and kick his third with the banana. No, he's got it. Barry Hall has kicked 3, and they needed that one.
Over there, so back to a 2.5 goal game. North hanging tough. Higgins out of the centre. McMillan got a high one, no free kick against Picken. Higgins' vision was good, and then Boyd releases quickly to Everett. Terrific build up, and then Moles back inside. Hall's got it.
He's given it away here.
I'll pay the free kick, now go back. Give him the ball.
Try to headbutt him.
Right. It's a free kick. Chop of the arm. The chop of the arm against you in the marking contest. Yeah. Where you are?
What was that?
I don't know.
This bit here.
So Hall for his 4th. He's got it. They've got the answers, haven't they? Barry's got 4. He's up to 62. He's closing on Jack Revolt.
See him here, his eyes on the ball, bang. He just pushes him back.
Angelic. Mind you, it's a terrific kick, isn't it?
Yeah, good finish.
Yeah, hard to stop that. McIntosh lays it down brilliantly. Greenwood almost through. Hand passes forward in the opposite direction. Gilby, Hudson, Cooney loops it over the top. Now they're running. Kick comes in from Boyd. Beautifully done. Hall's got it. Like a gunman twirling his 6-footer. Just spins the footy. That was terrific too by Everett, just laying it off, and Boyd's hard running.
They are testing him though, aren't they? Barry Hall, watch this. He takes the mark. just trying to get inside him.
Fawetto's a brave man. So in he comes, Barry Hall, 40 metres out. He's got a lazy 5. Done that a few times this season. Johnson looks to the middle. Good kick, what a beauty. Jones waited. Man able to punch it away just in the nick of time. Rawlings. Loose ball trickles outside the 50. Higgins, no support there. Turned around, drew a blank. Spills across to Picken. Picken stabs it towards Hall. Oh, what a good mark. It was strength that put him past Rawlings.
Too strong. What a kick though by Picken. He only had a very small window to kick through. You'll see it here. But there's three around him, including an umpire in the way, and still was able to pick out Barry.
So Hall, this time for his 6th. No mistake.
He's been so important for the Doggies. They've been screaming out for a tall, marking forward for such a long time. But Brad Johnson's been the lead-up forward. Robert Murphy's been used up there. Acker was used up there. They've now got a legitimate, bona fide full forward in Barry Hall, and he'll end up winning the Coleman. He'll win the Coleman because of the delivery that he gets from a potent midfield.
Need to come back and talk about that Luke Darcy thing you and I before this is over. A rough head. They work it forward. Cooney gives it to Moles. Moles kicks and misses. Hangs it out to the right, behind.
You found him though, Bruce. He's yours.
Oh, we can share him, I think.
He's a ripper.
I'll take it.
Well, you can build a side, or you can build a midfield around that.
I reckon he's just centre-half forward.
He looks agile enough, doesn't he?
Barry's got 7 then.
Beautiful, Bruce.
Well, they like it. He'll come off for a rest, but not before time.
Now, I wonder if Julia's going to come on for Barry.
Hold your breath. No, wrong side of the fence. It'd be worth it, though, wouldn't it? I mean, it's only at 50.
There it is. Just good pressure. And I thought he was going to kick his 7th only moments ago, but he's just been disciplined. Like, they've challenged him this afternoon, but he's stayed in control. Oh, they love him. He's the favourite.
Terrific in the first quarter.
Yeah, he set him up. He set him up with the first 3.
So, terrific win. Another 10-goal victory. They're 7th for the year, and Barry gets 7. It's a good number, 7. We like it. 143 to 72.